Hello and welcome to another episode out of my vlog on QuakeC. It has been a busy week, unfortunately, so I haven't been that active. I tried to actually implement a few things here and there in between, but now that I got some time and some sleep, I noticed that it wasn't the best idea to squeeze some work on QuakeC in between actual work. I introduced a couple of bugs which were quite annoying, but I fixed them. And long story short, you need to be careful about pass by value, pass by reference kind of situations, because I can actually show you in this code move step. Was it move step or was it another function? I think it was somewhere around here. Oh, here it was create baseline. I was creating the baseline and I simply copied over the entity's origin vector, and that's an object. It's a vector. And that led to this side effect that whenever the origin was already changing on the entity or the entity, it would automatically update the values in here because it's the same object. So updating the origin would work, or the baseline would be off. It wouldn't. So somewhere down the line, there's this update. Yeah, update here where it starts collecting like a bunch of things. Here it is, write client data to message. And yeah, anyway, long story short, you have to copy vectors if you want to keep the values and do not have it updated whenever the original vector is updating. Anyway, it was an easy fix. It took me a couple of hours to figure it out because I had all sorts of side effects, like entities moving but not the model, because the server code wouldn't update you in the origin to the client, and then the client wouldn't know about the new origin of the entities. Anyway, I could show you what I've been working on. I've been working on a lot of AI related stuff. AI being not LLM, AI being dumb state machine logic, where the entities are supposed to, chase you, like in here. I copied over quite a lot of code, almost verbatim from QuakeC, which comes with its own challenges at times. But it's some progress. It's quite stupid. The animation state machine, it's still broken because I haven't really thought about it, how to do it properly. I started working on this, and then now I realized it was actually a bad idea to work on it. In other news, I implemented buttons. They're actually activating stuff. Oh, I need to get rid of this unstuck. This unstuck is insanely annoying. Especially if you no clip and you remove no clip here, you would teleport back to the original position. This is a Quake original behavior. I think they got rid of it in Quake 2 because it's quite annoying. Anyway, today let's look into the state machine. And I want to work a bit on a thing called scheduled think, because working on all this AI shenanigans, I discovered actually that the state machine I introduced, it won't cut it. It's only doing it for the animations, but there's so much code in the original QuakeC where it's like setting think to a new function, and it would simply set next think. We can actually emulate. So yeah, let me show you what I mean actually. For instance, in Socher. Let's put it side by side. So this is the original quote-unquote state machine where you can define like these are functions. And these expand to the frame, the next thing. It would automatically, like, this is gonna be the next thinking function. This is gonna be sketched in 100 milliseconds from the time of invocation. It would also execute any stuff you put in here, like AI stand, for instance, or you can put more like emitting sounds, whatever. Anyway, this is the animation related state machine. It's actually, the concept is somewhat copied over from Doom. I've seen it there before. There's also a huge table. Maybe let's go check it out. Linux Doom. No, I have to guess. It wasn't Doomstat, was it? No, let's open a bunch of them. Doom Dev. Was it PE actor? Monster. Anyway, let's go. Okay, this was dead end, dead end, dead end. Oh, buddy queue. It's not there. Search of any help. State. State enum. No. Man. Where is it hidden? Probably P enemy. Phasing directions. Let's see, where is it getting? Info. Come on. GitHub. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is the original Doom state machine where you define a sprite which you want to show, some other things. See what it's defined as. Sprites, sounds. Okay, doom@num. Is it? No. AT. Here it is. Sprite frame takes. And then you have action, which is a function callback. You see there's a function pointer. This is the next state. And this is kind of the... Actually, yeah, it's kind of re-implementing it in QuakeC. Instead of having a sprite num or a sprite enum ID, you're gonna have a frame number and frame, and there's this ticks, which is kind of this next thing. Then you have a function pointer, which in QuakeC is a little bit more extended, where you can define like your function body already, and you can define the next state. Anyway, this is what I wanted to show you about this this tiny little thing here. This is kind of the same. Yeah, the point being, I copied over this kind of structure already in some code here. I called it the run state. I wasn't really thinking it through, unfortunately. There's some thinking happening ahead. There's also like a function call here. But it is conflicting with lots of next think overriding, and Also overriding the think function pointer. What does it mean? Let's check here, like search in. And you see there's a lot of overriding the think function. And this usually goes hand in hand with setting the next thing, like here, next thing, time plus 1, next thing, time plus a half, and so on and so forth. So my idea is to actually have it more convenient to have a sketcher think function where you can basically tell it like, okay, this is my desired next thing timestamp. Next thing is always going to be a time in the future from the start of the game, the start of the map in seconds. And there's a callback function. So I'll already define it as a list. We're gonna push anything in here. We automatically gonna sort by next thing, making it hopefully easier. And then we're gonna implement a sketch things. We're gonna take the first one. It's gonna be next thing. Callback. No, I need to think. Is it actually the right approach? We are setting it here. Setting a callback. We need to actually how to go about this. Got the next thing. This should actually already be in here. If this next thing bigger than this game time, this means there's already something scheduled. Let's do it this way. This means we are definitely in the past somewhere, so we can set it to next thing. Here we're gonna have it's a good question if we actually need it. Definitely gonna be the next one. So we're gonna do callback, apply, call this. And then we're gonna sketch it the next one. Let's check if there's still anything in it. And then we're gonna take the sketch it things. And we're gonna set this next thing. It looks like this is gonna bite my ass. sometime soon anyway. So let's try it out. Where's our generic think? We have a couple of things in here. We have run state. We do not want this anymore. We need to build this differently because this is part of my state machine attempt. First one, which I don't like anymore. Where's our state machine? Run state, here it is. This sketch a think. Next thing is gonna be game.time plus 100 millis. Callback was run state. This run state. Leave a comment here. Still not happy. There might be the situation where there's gonna be a sketch it think earlier than expected, and then we have to handle this situation as well. See if the game is still working. It's still working. That's good. We haven't done a lot yet. Let's go overall next thing. Oh, this is actually a good example. Yeah, let's go and check this out. Let's go spawn start map because there's this fireball entity. Let's call it fire. Fire is firing fireballs. I think we're gonna rely on original thinking code. I think this was the same line, right? Next think equals, yeah, yes it is. Yeah, let's do this. Sketch a think. Next think is gonna be current time plus something between now and in 5 seconds. Callback is gonna be this fire. We could do it this way because we are calling it with this object in place, but yeah, let's, for the sake of sanity, let's do it this way. It's not a big performance penalty actually. Spawn is gonna do the same thing. We are scheduling a think. And yeah, let's see what happens. Is anything happening? No entity factory for Fireball. How come though? Yeah. I renamed a few things recently to clean up the code base a bit. This should fix it, and then we can take care of the actual Fireball. Yeah, no, it's still working. This is good. Let's take care of this one. Because all those fireballs are supposed to disappear after a while again. So let's do it. Sketch a thing. Next thing is this in 5 seconds. And we gonna do a remove. Then we don't need to think anymore. Oh, it is also quite good. This is commented out for time being. Yeah. They disappear. This is pretty good. Good stuff. This should help me insanely well on all the other things I'm gonna do next. Because we have still a lot of things to do and all those. I also need to clean up this code now because I tried to go around this thing override situation here and there and everywhere by introducing a state machine and some entities. And then I realized it's actually quite a lot of effort for just overriding one thing function. So yeah, especially with doors, quite a mess. I'm not happy about this code at all. I also learned a few things about this when I implemented the doors. I noticed like there's this special linking happening. Yeah, this is not good. This is actually not good because this is spawn. This is now relying on what's it called? The think function again. And there's link doors in it. There's also, yeah, this is not good. This is really not good. So this is definitely due for a small rewrite before I start copy pasting this issue all over the place. Same goes for this one. So this was an entity I wrote real quick because I wanted to debug something. And we can also go at different now. Let's put always this at the end. Sketch a thing. Next thing this. This remove the entity. Perfect. Let's move on. I think button is also a prime example of fixing it. Yeah, here it's the same thing. I tried to work around a few issues. Like here, I'm setting a state top. Next thing I would react on this. Yeah, this is not good. So before we do anything else, check. The other day I was also thinking about writing some unit tests. This is definitely gonna happen when I'm gonna work a little bit more on engine related things, because I want definitely implement Dijkstra or R star on top of BSP and all those linking, because we can see it on E1M1. Those entities, they are quite dumb in hunting down. They tried to approach me from here, even though they could maybe walk all the way over the bridge. So definitely I want to implement a better pathfinding algorithm. This is for sure. Ooh, sliding on entities is pretty bad. Ooh. Anyway. If you're wondering why there are so many of them, I haven't implemented the skill check. When they spawn... Oh, they're walking down the stairs. Neat. No, they're stuck. Yeah, anyway. Let's go work on the doors. Where's the auto exec? Let's go start back in E1, M1. It's no longer happening. I also had a painful learning about this local time versus global time. So there's some entity time, which is also relevant, especially for entities with the type of what was it? Where's the move time type being set? Am I blind? I hear it. Move type push. Push. There's some different logic happening there. So L time is being used to have a smooth transitioning on movements between data frames. And when I implemented the buttons first time, I was like, for some reason, I was like reading time, and I replaced it with the global time, and then yeah, didn't really work that well. Anyway, so we removed this. We want button return. We have scheduled thing now here. The state we... Do we need the state in any... Yep, we need it because there's some logic button fire relying on it. Okay, let's go and check. No, something broke. This is not good. This is no bueno. Why is this happening? Return, we have it. This is also a big offender. The whole sub. There's so much happening which I'm not happy about. Oh, I also had one moment. We need to actually, yeah, next thing, this is right. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's work on this as well. This might break now. Doors. Most likely. Yeah, I knew it. It's plus travel time. Hundred millis here. Well, I'm not sure if I should do this. I'm gonna call this now think. I'm no longer doing this. Run state, we also don't want this anymore. Well, let's see how many more things we broke now. Those enemies are really annoying now. Will it close? Okay. Oh, the button works. Perfect. When the platform goes up, we can call it back down again. Yep, nice. Let's see, is this still working? Yep. This button? Great. Okay, this is still doing the manual thing. Also, link doors. We need to get rid of this right now. Super think. No. Ooh. Oh yeah, link doors. That was it. Spawn. Yeah, look at this. This sketch a think. Next thing, this local time plus 100 millis. Gonna invoke link doors. Because like the comment already stated correctly, link doors cannot be done until all of the doors have been spawned. So the sizes can be detected properly. Oh no. Squish. There's also still I need to implement blocked. Otherwise if the door was blocked it would go back up again. Okay, so what do we need to do here? We got think. Think is calling super think. Run scheduled things. Link doors we have handled now. Let's go and check the code. I think this was go down. Yeah. State 3, 1, 2, 0. Oh, this is also an interesting fact. Next thing is always gonna be reset to 0 on each thing. So whenever you set this is gonna be a one-off. Let's do the following. We are not supposed to have anything in here. Oh, damn it. Yep. No, it's not closing because we still rely on the original think. So this is what here happens. Sketch a thing, next thing. Yada, 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 yada. We want to go down again if we are up like this. Yeah, here I left the comment actually. I think next state is only used here. Yeah, good. If we can get rid of this completely, then we do not need the state machine in those entities. We completely rely on the timer only. Come on. Good door. Closing. Now I have a different question actually. I just thought about what about saving? There's still like load and save. It's completely broken by now because I changed a lot of things which completely broke the structure of load and save game. And now we need to actually I need to be careful what I'm implementing because I've save and load is no longer in there. Let's do the following. No target. Is it closing? No, I'm standing in. Okay, this is 10. This is my trace function. I bound it on Q. It will show me what entity I'm looking at. And this helps me debugging things much more quick. What was I looking for? Sketched things. But I'm actually looking for SV server addicts 10 PI, which is soon to be renamed entity. Sketched things is 0. Yeah, now it's having an object. Yeah. Function. Good for the function. Okay, I need to serialize this in some way if I want to re-implement save and load. So I got two options. I could stick with this what I did now, having the sketcher thing, and you can pass any kind of function, which can be lambda function, which can be like the regular function. Or if it stays like this, I'm gonna just save or take the function name. And then the execution code simply looks on this if it's available and then calls it. There are pros and cons. Con is definitely I'm gonna break a few of the IDE functions, like renaming functions. This is gonna bite my butt at some point. I'm pretty sure about that. Pro, we would have save and load because we can serialize this quite well. Because the load and save functions, what they are doing, they completely serialize the whole game state. Like any entity, any information, whatever is in there, it's gonna be written down to disk. And I think I want to preserve that for the time being, which means I need to be more careful with passing around callback functions, especially if they carry some sort of state, which is be sketched at a later point. Otherwise, this is all gonna break. Yeah, dang. Can I serialize this in like an... Okay, now it's not defined. Let's do it like this. To string. What happens if I create a function out of this? New function. boy, this is gonna be cursed, I tell you what. Let's say we do a return, we put that in parentheses. Oh, we could actually serialize it like that. Oh boy, this is. Let's do it. It's quite cursed. It's only for serializing, so gonna be okay-ish. It's only for scheduling, thinking. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this. Let me try something. Let's go and check. Which is good. Yeah, door is always good. Let's put like some more stuff in here, like blah, this addict ID plus 123 console log blah blah, so that we have some more code in it. And then we're gonna take this one. Oh. Let's do it manually again. Is it still following me? Yeah, damn it, it acquired the target, right? Anyway, we need this. We need the scheduled callback like this, yeah. And then we're gonna do new function. Return this. Execute it. Oh. Yeah. I'm using SonarQube for static analysis of the code. It was already really unhappy about some shenanigans I was doing around the function proxies for the procs, because I'm also defining some functions and I'm generating code on the fly, and oh boy, it is not happy about that, because it's definitely flagging it as a security issue, because chances are someone might snag code in there, which obviously is not gonna happen here. But yeah, it's discouraged for sure. Okay, anyway, I think this wraps it up for this video, because what did we do? We got rid of all those weird next thing shenanigans, so far at least. This is gonna be the next fun stop, but yeah, let's have it for another day. And yeah, this is also pretty cursed, thinking about it, because this is running in our schedule thing parade. We're gonna get rid of this. The AI is also gonna schedule thinking, that's for sure. Because yeah, I also started in doing this state machine thingy, which is such pain. I don't know what I was thinking. Probably nothing good. Somewhere down here I got think. And here I'm already doing. Yeah, no bueno, no bueno. yeah, anyway, I'm gonna work on this. I don't wanna bore you with all those nitty-gritty copy-paste details, but once I got this going, I will look further down the rabbit hole of re-implementing the AI, the original Quake AI, because this is gonna be the goal. Have the new game reaching feature parity with the original game code, including all idiosyncrasies and bugs. And yeah, once this is done, we can actually add some new features. Like, I'm still dreaming of having a proper physics engine in Quake. I'm still dreaming of some rendering related things, pathfinding algorithms, and whatever will come up next. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for listening, tuning in, watching what I'm doing. Probably not the best code, but I'm definitely gonna do some fixes on it, adding some more comments. I really saw that adding comments is such an important chore you have to do, because you can get easily lost in larger projects, that's for sure. And also the IDE is picking up clues how to show you upon auto completion what values you can use, and it's already indicating using static analysis what might go wrong, which is not working all the time, but most of the time. And yeah, that's about it. And one more thing I added it to the main function. I had to reset self to a frozen empty object, because there is self. Okay, this is a bad example, but there is actually self, which is a window object. And if you start porting, or if I start porting over, I think in AI you could see it. I started copying over code from QuakeC and stuck to self here and there and everywhere. And then sometimes you forget to define self properly, and it's not complaining, because self exists and you can happily write into the window object. And this leads to all sorts of fun. Anyway, now that it's frozen, you will get a type error, which definitely shows you that you are doing something wrong. Anyway, this is it for today. My brain is already melting, and hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Stick to following me in my weird journey in tinkering around with Quake. All right, have a good one. Bye, everyone.